This young boy Basement Boxing Talk coming to you live. We're gonna play this intro. We're gonna get the show started.
All right, bet.
He say, basement, boxing tall. You know I'm a warrior, right? Fuck that, I'm a champion. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. I'm feeling cocky. I hit a thing to beat the ring, a boof up like I'm Rocky. ASAP, any opponent think they can stop me. I stay strapped, chop, tryna learn my moves so you can copy. You gotta give it your all. Gotta give it your all. When you're back against the wall. When you're back against the wall. When you the one people call. When you the one people call. To keep greatness involved. To keep greatness involved. Basement, boxer talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxer talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect.
This your boy Basement Boxing Talk coming to you live, and I'm sitting right here with the chosen champ, Veshawn Champion. Is that how you say it, Veshawn Champion?
Yeah, you got it right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so let's start off. Well, tell the people a little bit about yourself. They don't know who you are. If they don't know who you are, tell us a little bit
Uh,
about yourself. Where you from?
all right. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I'm Veshawn Champion from Dayton, Ohio. 4-0, 2 knockouts, and 6-1. I fight at welterweight.
Okay, I'm from Cincinnati. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right up the street. Uh, how long you been boxing, bro?
Going on. Think in December be think 6 years now. So yeah, about 6 years.
6 years.
I think so. Yeah. I started. I might be off.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, so you started a little bit late.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got you in the boxing.
What got me into it?
Yeah, we got you in the boxing.
I was all right. So I was in school my senior year. I think yeah, it was my senior year, and everybody talking about Mayweather versus McGregor, and I ain't really watched boxing at all. I was really into football and basketball. So I ended up, tuning into the fight, and then I just I fell in love with the way that Mayweather was able to counter, and make McGregor feel his mistakes, and then that kind of like made me gravitate towards it because it's really like that's how life goes. You know what I mean? Like if somebody make a mistake, you're gonna see it coming, and then you can capitalize off of their mistake or vice versa. If you make a mistake, you're gonna feel it in the end of the day. So, and it's a sweet science. I like that, and I like to fight.
So you never boxed or nothing up until your senior year of high school.
Yeah. So
Okay,
now,
so
no, my fault. I actually graduated. I started boxing, I think December of 2017. I graduated in May of 2017. So I was already done with high school. I ain't had no other sports to do. So I always fight. Like I used to always get into fights, get into, like scuffles with other people and stuff. But I actually like got into a gym and I started sparring. When I started sparring, I'm like, man, this fun. You know what I mean? So that's how that went.
somebody making a comment. Hold on. True to Ben, what's good, bro? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you for coming through. So, okay, you say you got the boxing when you graduated from high school. So, what other sports did you play when you was a kid? Like, what other sports was you into? What was you into as a kid? What was it growing up in Dayton, bro? For those who don't know.
I mean, growing up in Dayton, you really ain't got that many avenues. It's a small city for real. So, we had like basketball and football was really what was our go-tos, and I ran track and I played baseball my junior year. I played baseball. I tried to like do track and baseball at the same time, but the coach ended up telling me like, hey, you need to stick to track because the track coach, he didn't want me to do baseball because he didn't want me to get hurt or jeopardize, because I was actually like I was pretty good at track. I was state qualified, so like he didn't want me to get hurt because it would jeopardize for the team. So I ended up just sticking with track.
Okay. Okay.
But I was pretty good. I was pretty good at football too. Pretty good at football. I had again like I got a letter from Akron. Like I played athlete, so they just looked at me as I was pretty good. My sophomore year, I had more receiving yards. I was a kickoff receiver, kickoff return. My fault, kickoff return. And I had more yards than our running back. So they was looking at me about that too. So, but my grades wasn't how it was supposed to be, and I tell kids to this day, like, man, don't play around school, because you'll feel it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Once everything's all said and done.
Yes, sir. So you got into boxing, 18. You got any siblings?
Yeah, I got it's 5 of us. It's 4 boys and it's one. I got one sister. So out of all the boys, we always fight each other, or we'll be fighting other people. Always fighting our cousins or something. So we was always bad. And then we just had that one sister, and everybody pick on my sister. We'll jump them or something.
So you the only one to box?
Yeah, I'm the only one that picked up boxing out the family. Everybody else, then they went their own avenue. But I've always been athletic, so and like I'm always energetic, so I got to put that energy in something. So I picked up boxing.
Okay. Okay. So how old are you right now?
24.
24. 24. You said you 4-0.
Yes, sir.
Fighting at welterweight.
Yes, sir.
How long do you see yourself at welterweight?
I make the weight easy, so honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. Eventually, I'm shooting for the titles. I mean, that's everybody goal, and to stand on top, I got to get to the top. So I want to get to a title at welterweight and then move up to 54.
Okay. What is it? You want to get some titles at 47, then move up to 54. What who are some of the boxers that inspired you in boxing? Who are some of the guys you look up to in boxing? Old, new, it don't matter.
So like as of right now, like people that I actually watch right now, like I watch Lomachenko, because he's a southpaw, and I watch Earl Spence because he's a southpaw. But Boots, Jerron Ennis, like I watch his style, because he's almost like a complete fighter. He can pressure you. He can switch orthodox southpaw. He can counter punch. He almost basically do it all. And I actually had the opportunity to go work with him. So that's a fighter I look up to, and try to take a few things away from what he can do. I try to put that in my arsenal. Roy Jones Jr. You know what I mean? That's one of my other go-tos too. He's slick. He's flamboyant. So I watch Roy Jones a lot too, and Sugar Ray Robinson. That's my favorite fighter of all time, Sugar Ray, because he do his thing, and that's Muhammad Ali's favorite fighter. So Muhammad Ali, he's the greatest of all times. Go watch who we watch. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Okay. Uh did you didn't just turn pro, so how many amateur fights did you have?
I only had 9.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I just interviewed a guy and he told me the same thing. He had 9 amateur fights. So was any of them tough?
No. No, I take it back. Take it back. I think it was my second fight, or no, my first fight. First fight ever. I fought. He fought for. Oh, it was in Cincinnati. He was in the Golden Gloves, and he fought for UC. He fought for University of Cincinnati, and I didn't have a style yet, so I was slugging out. You know what I mean? So it was kind of tough. I ended up winning by split decision, and then every other fight, like that's when I started picking up my style. Like, okay, let me use my range. I'm lengthy. Um, but after the Golden Gloves, I actually like started learning how to drop weight because I didn't know about cutting weight until like my third fight. Because I was fighting at 65 and I walked around at like 161. So then I ended up going down to 152 in amateurs.
Oh, okay. So in Dayton, is it a lot of gyms in Dayton?
Nah, I can only name about probably 3 gyms and like 2 of them compete. That's it.
So how do you go about sparring? How do you and your coach go about sparring then?
Actually, I don't live in Ohio no more. So
Oh,
right now I stay in Texas. I stay in
okay.
But I mean, back home when it came about sparring, like I have to travel to Cincinnati or Columbus to get some decent work. But after like I started progressing, I started seeing that the fighters I was sparring in Columbus. Cause I think I went to Cincinnati. Cincinnati was I get good work, but I have to spar people heavier than I am. So Columbus was decent. Cincinnati, Toledo was kind of a far drive to make to get constant work. But out here in Texas, I've been actually getting great work for real. Working with I work with Mario Barrios. It's a lot of Mexicans down here to complement my style because they're all most of them are special fighters. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So you made a move from Dayton to Houston, right?
Not Antonio, my fault.
In
If I
San
said
Antonio. You in San Antonio.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So you made a move from Dayton to San Antonio, and now you're down. And what gym are you training out of?
I train out of Blindsiders. It's a gym out there in Austin. So I drive an hour and a half to go train. But the reason why is because the coach that coaches me, I trust him. You know what I mean? I'm willing to make that drive up
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's funny because same thing. I just interviewed another guy. He just told me he traveled 2 hours or 2.5 hours to get to practice, and two and a half
there.
hours back.
Oh man,
I'm like, wow. I say 5 hours out of your day. Wow, you definitely
yeah,
dedicated.
that's
You definitely
yep.
dedicated. Uh, okay. What's some of your goals that you want to accomplish at 47?
Like I said, I want to accomplish. I want to. Everybody. I want to be an undisputed. To be honest, I want all the titles, and I want to bring boxing back to boxing. I want to bring it back to how it used to be back in the day when it was the 4 kings and they was fighting each other. That's how I'm trying to bring it back because everybody like everybody want to build their record, but they want to build their record for so long. You know what I mean? They got we got fighters now that's 40-0, but their record is pampered. I actually like so AB he fight on the 25th of this month, and like, I'm trying to get a fight. I'm trying to get on somebody's card. So my manager reached out to AB's manager, and AB manager told her, "Hey, we got a slot for you. It's B side against a guy that's 11-2. He's from Atlanta, so I'll be fighting in his backyard." And I told her like I'll take it, but he ended up not wanting to take the fight, and that ended up not happening for me. So right now we shooting for March out here in San Antonio.
Okay. Gotta keep me notified on that, man. Keep me posted on that. Wow.
For sure.
Say you got 11-2, and you supposed to be the B side at 4-0. He turned the
Yeah,
fight.
he turned it down.
He had to know it wasn't no walk in the park.
Oh,
he had to
I
he
was
had to know,
saying,
he had to know it wasn't no walk in the park. So
yeah, so
you say you want to become undisputed at 47. Why do you want to be undisputed? Tell me that. Why do you want to be undisputed?
I feel like
Because
that's
nowadays a lot of boxers, especially young guys, some guys are quoted for. I don't want to throw too many names out there, but if you might know the quote that I'm saying. Some people say, man, fuck fighting for titles. I'll fight a guy for no title. Let's go. Let's put the money up on the line. Let's go.
yeah.
So
I'm, I'm,
why is it so much of something for you to be undisputed?
just to prove it to myself and to people back home. Like I'm a guy from Dayton, Ohio that nobody knew until I started boxing, and it's a lot of kids back home that I motivate in the gym, out the gym. That go back in my high school. It's just something I always wanted to do, and something I always want to be as a champion. I got to live up to my name. You know what I mean? So. Those titles, it will solidify my spot at being a great fighter, being somebody known as he's one of the greats. And why not? You know what I mean? You can't chase nothing you can't chase a dream until you wake up and do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always bust my ass and get to it. Is he under a promoter? Yeah, I'm under a promoter. I'm under Davies Entertainment out here in San Antonio.
Davies Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Davies Entertainment. Shout out to Davies Entertainment. That's interesting. So okay. You being a young boxer, or is it? What are your main concerns? Is boxing for legacy a bigger concern, or boxing for money a bigger concern? Bigger concern. Which one outweighs each other?
The legacy outweighs money for sure, because money comes and goes, but legacy stays around. You know what I mean? Because you got fighters that fought for millions, and those millions is almost gone because they didn't invest. The money gonna come when you got a legacy. You know what I mean? You can walk in somebody's gym or somebody's club, or you can do a walk around. They'll ask you, hey, can you come and be a guest here? We'll pay you then because you got a legacy, got something behind your name. You know what I mean? Fighting for money is cool, but you know what I mean, the legacy still sticks around.
Okay. And who are some credible people at 47 you can see yourself, if you can have your perfect fight right now at 47, who would it be against?
I have to say, it'd probably be Errol Terrence. I
Earl
ain't gonna lie, cause yeah, Errol style is different. You know what I mean? Like he can walk you down, but you don't even notice it, and he hit hard. So it's like I feel like that'd be a firework fight. You know what I mean? Cause I got a chin on me, and I ain't about to go ahead and take I ain't taking nothing from nobody else, but I got cracked too. So I feel like that would be a great fight too. You know what I mean? Boots. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy for sure. But if everything makes sense and that's the only person I can get to get to a title, then that's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Because I'm not shy for competition, and he's one of the top dogs at 47 right now.
Okay. Okay. Mm. So how long do you see yourself at 47? You say you want to be undisputed. Until you be undisputed, like what's your walk around weight?
I walk around like 168, 169.
Oh, okay.
Nothing too crazy. I make sure I don't blow it too much. You know what I mean? Try to stay in shape. Like after I get done fighting, I go Sunday, I go run, and then Monday I'm back in the gym. Cause my career's still young, so like I fight right now. I'm fighting one more 4-rounder, then I go to 6. So like 4 rounds, they go. I go by them quick. You know what I mean?
True that. Um. So you said your next fight will be a 4-rounder?
Yeah, well, hypothetically, like if I gotta go on the B side, it'd be a 6 round. Cause that fight I was talking about, that dude 11-2, it was a 6-rounder. Cause I sparred like 10 rounds, 12 rounds, with these, and it's I just sparred Richardson Hitchens in Houston. We did I think 7 or 8 rounds in 4-minute rounds. I got the
Right.
condition, to go through the rounds. So it's like that's not the problem. You know what I mean? It's just getting the experience down.
Okay. 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 At 54, who would you take on if you could right now? If you could fight whoever you want to fight at 54, who would you take on right now at 54?
Fondor, Sebastian Fondor. I feel like a lot of people don't challenge him. They going towards like, you know, the Charlo twin, like the Charlo brothers. But right now, Fondor is up next in that division. Then he's a taller fighter, so everybody, scared to fight him because he's tall. But I feel like when I fight, I can adjust to styles. Like right now, one of my main sparring partners, he fight at cruiser. I mean, so he's bigger than me, he's taller than me, and I actually walk him down. So I feel like I'll do good against Fondor. But
It's
one thing
funny
about
that you
him, go ahead,
go
my
ahead.
fault.
Now go ahead,
Uh,
go ahead, go
one
ahead.
one thing about Fondor is you can't get comfortable with him while you're on the inside because he still got power in the inside.
Hey, watch him. AK Bass said, "What's your toughest sparring to date?"
Boots when I sparred Jerron.
Okay,
Jerron.
how that go? How that go?
Uh, so I actually spent my third fight. I spent camp down there in Philly. Um, Dude, I'll tell you, he's explosive and he's creative. I mean, put everything together. He's creative. So where you want, everybody got a typical 1, 2, 3 combination to where you're like, okay, here it come. Like he's creative, put stuff together. You know what I mean? Being down there, I learned a lot from him. So that was my toughest sparring partner that I ever had. And then I got my second toughest. I have to say was Richardson Hitchens. Like he's he's quick. He has the knowledge. He's been around the Olympics. He's up there. You know what I mean? And
Right.
for somebody 140, he got crack in his gloves. You know what I mean? So people don't think so because his record don't say it, but he got crack.
Said some notable people. Some notable people. Okay. Um. hmm. So, what was your toughest fight? I know you say you 4-0. You got 4 knockouts,
Now I got two.
2 knockouts. Okay. So, what was your toughest pro fight so far to date?
Uh, my pro debut. That was my toughest fight. I had to get all the jitters out. I was fighting a dude. He had like 180 amateur fights, so he was well, like, I wouldn't say decorated, but he's been around the block. You know what I mean? My like beginning of my career isn't like your typical prospect beginning of their career. You know what I'm saying? So in my first fight, it was against a tough guy. He had a chin on him too, so. I really had to outbox him and show my boxing skills. So I ended up coming out there with a majority decision. Uh, my second fight, it really wasn't tough. I ended up stopping the guy. He was 5-0. So on paper, you would have thought it would have been tough, but honestly, like, I ain't say I walked through him, but you can tell like who wanted him the most. And then my last fight was actually I had to actually like face some adversity. Like I had to cut down because the fight was supposed to be at 147, but the guy couldn't make 147, so we had that catch weight 45. I've never been that low in my life. Yeah.
Hold on. He couldn't make 47, so he
No, no.
wanted you. So he
So
wanted you to come down to 45.
yeah, well, this was the thing. So I guess when I started coming down here in Texas, San Antonio, like I'll be like my sparring, like I crush most of my sparring partners, or like I'm known for like hitting hard. So this guy, he was supposed to fight one of my dudes out here from San Antonio. I think it was at either 135 or 140, but he couldn't make the weight at 135, so he ended up like saying I'm not gonna fight him. So I guess they called him because I didn't have an opponent. One of my opponents had backed out. They went through like 5 opponents for me, and one of them backed out saying that he like broke his orbital bone in sparring, which is I think that's a lie because it's kind of hard to break your orbital bone with 16-ounce gloves and a headgear. I think he was just not trying to fight, and they ended up calling this guy, and he was like, "Hey, can he make 145?" And I said, "Yeah, that's cool." And then he asked me if he can put a weight clause because he didn't want me to rehydrate too much. So it was like couldn't go over 10 pounds. So I had to be I ended up weighing in at 144, the smallest I've ever been in my life. And then I only could rehydrate to 154. Usually I rehydrate to like 158, 159. You know what I mean? So Like, and I couldn't really have a lunch during that fight. So my head was already, I had a headache. I was kind of stressing out. So uh, I ended up actually, like, I ended up getting dropped the first round. He ended up catching me behind the ear, and I lost my balance, and he capitalized. And that's right there. And I was talking about, when you make a mistake, like, life hits you. So that's what happened. And after that, the first round, I went to the corner. My coach was like, "Hey man, don't let that happen again." So my fault. Since I went out there in the second round, I ended up hitting him with like a check hook, put him down with a check hook, and then I hit him with like, he got up. And one thing about me, like, I don't play with my food. Like, if I hurt you, I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna try to kill you. So he got up. I hit him with a straight, and at that point, I think he was already asleep. And I came back with a right hook, and he fell on top of his head. And they had to send. He went to the hospital. He had like a seizure or something. So I think that's probably like my best performance that you can see out of me, because I had to face adversity and see how I react when I got dropped. You know what I mean?
I got
And for this, that guy my fight said, "Who we got, Plant or Benavidez?" I got Plant. I got Caleb. Benavidez showed too much emotions for me.
hold on. Okay. Explain why you got Plant then. Explain why you got Plant.
Well, Plant showed a lot in that Canelo fight. That's why I got Plant. I feel like Benavidez is gonna rely too much on powers and emotion. You know what I mean? And if Caleb Plant just go out there outbox him, and if Benavidez can't touch him, because Benavidez used to fighting people that stands right in front of him. So if Plant use that jab and moving around, it's gonna frustrate Benavidez. Then Benavidez gonna come in. I'm about to throw nothing but hard shots. I'm gonna try to get this man down. And you already seen how he was in the press conference. I mean, it's probably just talk to build up the fight, but I feel like he was really taking it all personal, and that I feel like that was setting him up.
You don't
And
believe he could just be selling the fight?
it could be, but I feel like people sleeping on Plant too. It's usually the quiet mouth that wins, that gets the cheese. The quiet mouth always get the cheese.
Okay, he said he got Plant too. He said he got Plant too.
Mm.
Okay, well, me, I got Benavidez. I like Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant makes a lot of mistakes for me,
Mm.
and then I could see that Benavidez would counter off, would attack off of. Plant. Now I'm gonna tell you this: when Plant fought Canelo, he got gassed, and which I knew it was gonna come between the two of them. They was gonna get gassed, but Plant got gassed somewhere around the 7th round. He started dropping his hands, and we were just talking about this on the last interview. That my man AK was saying that Canelo was hitting him with punches all over to the body, and it forced Caleb Plant to leave his hands down. But it still didn't answer the fact that why was Caleb Plant leaning? If you go back and watch the fight, bro, the 7th round, he started leaning to the right, bro.
Yeah.
And Canelo the whole night was throwing the left hook. That sometimes, and most of the time, Caleb Plant had the guard up, and he was blocking it. But when he started leaning with his hands down, I'm like, wow, bro, it's only a matter of time for Canelo to catch him. And he sure enough caught him. So with that being said, in order for Plant to win, you have to do what you say, stick to the jab. He had to have Benavidez chase him, I believe.
Yeah.
But then Benavidez is good at cutting the ring off. So, and Benavidez really don't chase too many people. He really walks his man down.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he does. That for sure.
So, I mean, my thing is, do Caleb Plant oppose enough power to keep Benavidez off of him? Because that was the same question I had when he fought Canelo. I wanted him to beat Canelo, but I'm like, do he oppose enough power? And we see he did not oppose enough power to Canelo.
Yeah.
Canelo took his punches and like just kept walking through him. So for all those plant guys, all the people who say they got plant, I mean, Benavidez has been down once before, but do plant oppose the power to keep Benavidez off of it?
I don't know, because have you seen Benavidez get his chin tested though?
Like I said before, we've seen Benavidez hit the canvas before. Yes, he has.
Yeah.
He's hit the canvas one time. But I don't think. Okay, let me. Hold on. Plant for a beer. I understand it. I listen to this. I understand that. I understand it. I understand he got it. He got a new trainer, and he fucking with some new people. I understand it. We seen it, and we seen the difference when he fought Darrell. But at no time in the fight against Darrell was he tested. Usually, when a fighter gets tested, he goes back to his old habits. Whatever habits he got, whatever habits he established in the gym, whether he trained hard or whatever, he goes back to them habits. Some fighters might keep their hands down, but it might be bad habits. I don't think Darrell posed a threat to Kell Plant for Kell Plant to make the wrong chess move in that chess fight. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now with David Benavidez, does David Benavidez pose enough threat to where Kell Plant can actually move the wrong piece on the board?
I said, I don't know. Oh no, man.
I just pose that question to some people, man. A lot of people who sit up here and say they Kell Plant. I don't have nothing against Kell Plant. I don't have nothing against Kell Plant. I just know bad habits happen, and if he gets tired in later rounds, it can be bad. Because we don't really see Benavidez get too tired. I don't even think the guy even sits down during rounds.
For real?
Yeah, I don't think. I think Benavidez stands up, bro. That's another thing too. That's another thing too. Your man Boots do the same thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know he do that.
He do the same thing. Hey, what you think about that? You ever tried it?
What, staying up between rounds?
Yeah.
I was thinking about my next fight because I know it does like a psychological game to the opponent. Like, then he ain't gonna sit down, he ain't tired. And I mean, you do it while you spar too. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about doing that in my next fight because I really don't like. I feel like sitting down, it's gonna put my legs to sleep or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I always thought about it though.
Right. I know. Usually when I see guys who do that, I say, that guy's in shape. Because a lot of guys come over to the corner. A lot of guys come to the corner, and when they come to the corner, they really want water. They really want a breather.
Yeah.
Or like when a guy, I see Boots, when Boots come over to the corner, just like, hey,
chilling.
I'm giving this guy a little chill. I'm giving him time to catch his breath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's not like he's over there gasping for air himself. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, hey, I'm gonna get this guy this. We got to do this. It's because these are the rules.
Right.
Yeah.
He keep doing.
Right. So 54, you say 47, move up to 54. I asked you about Kell Plant, Benavidez. What okay. You down in Texas. So you kind of in a neutral spot. You in San Antonio.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Who you like? Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. If this fight was to ever happen, who you got?
Man. That's like, oh man, that's tough. Cause I don't know, boxing wise, I'm going towards Errol, but if it ain't scratch boxing, if it's off of who wants it the most, I feel like it might be Terrence. Cause when you see Terrence fight, he get hit hard or something, he coming crazy. You know what I mean? Coming at you more aggressive. You know what I mean? And Errol Spence he's very technical, and he got power too. Oh man, I don't know. That's up there. I'm in a neutral zone, just like you said. I'm in the middle. Whoever wants it, they get it. You know what I mean? Whoever wants it the most. But that's a tough one. That's always been a tough question. That's why everybody wants to see the fight.
Who you got? Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis.
If it goes past 6, I got Tank. If it go past 6, cause Tank, since he's shorter and he's faster and he hits like he fights at 180. And Ryan keeps his chin in the air too much. And I don't know if he probably is working on that during the discount, but I'm leaning towards Tank, cause Tank already showed he can fight taller fighters. You know what I'm saying? And Mario, he actually pack a punch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in there with Mario, so he actually pack a punch, and you're taking a punch from somebody that's Mario's my height, bro. He's 6'1". You know what I'm saying? We literally almost built the same. He's 6'1". He's tall, lanky. Dude, he puts on a lot of weight during like his little breaks. So I don't say I fear for Ryan, but I think Ryan he probably biting a little bit more than he can chew. He should have took Rolly first, and then went for Tank. That's my that's what I say. Fight Rolly first at 140, then fight Tank. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing too. But I think Ryan wants to make it personal with him and Tank.
Yeah.
For some reason, he's making it personal, and
I think I know why though. Cause nobody like how everybody talks about Devin, Tank, Shakur. Nobody talks about Ryan no more. Cause every time Ryan, start woofing, I want Tank. No, I want Devin. We can fight too. Then he go fight a Gambo or somebody that's out there prime. You know what I mean? The last dude he just fought out his prime. Of course you're supposed to knock him out, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah. And you're not selling out like these folks is. You know what I'm saying? So
I think too that man, listen, I really don't think that fight gonna happen.
you don't think so?
I don't see Golden Boy letting that shit happen to Ryan, man. Because I'm gonna tell you this, bro. People don't too many people bounce back from knockouts that Tank give them, bro.
They
I
don't.
mean, it's what Leah Santa Cruz. It took him how long to get back in the ring?
I'd say probably a year or two. I think it was like 2 years almost.
Mario Barros, it took him a minute to get back in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of these guys, I don't even think they've been back in the ring. Well, I ain't gonna lie, keep it real. Gamboa got back in the ring, but when he got back in the ring, who the fuck did he fight? This Victor Cruz, and he didn't even come to fight, bro. He came in there and just ran around. Yeah, we got knocked out. So yeah, man. So yeah, I'll be real surprised if Golden Boy make that fight. But if Golden Boy make that fight, man, I got Tank, man. I got Tank with a knockout. And the thing is, Ryan he told the whole world that he knocked this man out in 2 rounds.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
You feel me? Like, bro, he told the whole world he knocked this man out in 2 rounds. So I mean, you have 6 minutes, bro, to knock this man out, man. And then after that, the world is really looking at you.
Yep. What you gonna do?
You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, why would you add that pressure to you like that, man? We seen Lopez did the same thing when he fought Kim Bosa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna knock you out in the first couple rounds.
What happened? Right.
Exactly. You feel me? Come on, bro. You bit off more you can chew. Them some big expectations, bro, for a man who ain't even never hit the canvas, bro.
Yeah, that thing too.
You
And we
feel
seen,
me?
you know what I'm saying? We seen Ryan Chan, like,
And it's funny because Rolly said the same thing. Like, I'm gonna knock this man out. I'm gonna knock him out.
and he went to
Oh,
sleep.
come on. Hey, bro, this shit is crazy, bro.
For
Uh,
real.
so like, what else you do in your spare time, bro? Besides boxing, man.
Man, honestly, I don't even like boxing is so much around my brain sometimes, man. Like if I ain't boxing, I'm probably watching like somebody fighting. That's literally how I get bored and I watch a fight.
You got
I'll
any
go watch it.
kids?
Yeah, I got a daughter, but she live back home in Ohio. So, you know what I mean, I ain't got that much time. I ain't got no dog, so all my time is on watching YouTube or training. And if I got, if it's too much on my mind, I go out there and go run. You'll think I do cross country, how many miles I try to put in, but yeah, I don't really do nothing else. I hoop. You know what I mean, I hoop here and there, but
Stay
nah.
in shape, cardio.
Yeah, I just hoop, man. I just boxing, man. Like that's just I don't know. That became everything to me. You know what I mean? I feel like I owe boxing my life. You know what I'm saying? So it got me out of a lot of situations.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Uh, damn. About to ask you something. What do you say? You say no chess?
Oh no,
Say you you say you don't play chess?
no, I can play chess, but I ain't got no chessboard. So I'm on no chessboard. Like, I literally got a game, man. I got a PS5 and I haven't even played it yet. I play it, but it's like I play one game and I put it back YouTube back on because it's like I don't know. I feel like ever since you get older, you feel like time ain't on your side, especially in boxing. Like time is not on your side. You know what I mean? Like literally, I was just 19. Now I'm 24. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody got a
Yeah.
watch in life. And that battery in that watch can die. So you gotta literally do everything that you can in the time you got. You know what I mean?
Tell me what's some of your biggest goals for 2023?
My biggest goals right now, I want to stay active. I want to get at least 5 fights this year, 5 to 4.
Ah,
Yeah, so that's my goal. I want to end the year 9-0. You know what I'm saying? Right now, 4-0 supposed to fight, try to get a fight again in March. And after March, fight again in April. My promoter that trying to throw a card in April out here. So and that one I'll probably be a main event. So I'm just trying to stay active and stay in the gym as much as possible. You know what I mean? So that's my biggest goal. And then right now my rank is like 80, 81 in America. So
okay.
if I get down to like 40 some by the end of the year, that'd be perfect.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Be good.
Yeah. So you said it, some of your goals for 23, you want to be 9-0. Um and higher up in the ranks.
Yeah.
Sure.
He said, "I get
Yes,
some
yes.
games in."
Yeah, you gotta get some games. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Damn. Um. So what's the typical day in training camp for you? Like
Uh,
you walk around and now you don't get too much out of weight. So what's like a typical day? Tell everybody what's like a typical day in training camp for you. So you got a
uh,
fight coming up. Tell me what's the typical day in training camp for you.
so a typical day, like like typical weekday, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So usually
Yeah.
my strength conditioning days. So I get up in the morning, go run my 5 miles. After my 5 miles, relax, and then I do strength and conditioning around like 12 o'clock.
Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop. I got a question for you because you just said a big thing, big thing. Do you run every day 5 miles, or do you only run 5 miles during for training camp?
No, it actually fluctuates. So if I got to spar, so if I spar like the day I got to spar, I usually don't run until I get done sparring, and then after that I go run 3 miles. Um, but usually like if I ain't sparring that day, I go knock out 5 miles. But that's just me personally because I don't be realizing until I look down like, oh, I already ran 3.5. Might as well finish. Might as well do the 5. You know what I mean, I run at a good pace. And if I'm running outside, like I run 10 miles if I was outside. If I'm outside, because it's like me personally, I like looking at like different houses because it motivates me. Like, man, I can get something like that. You know what I mean? It just I feel like when I run outside, it's like I feel like I'm like Rocky or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Man, salute to my good brother, AKA in the building, bro. Let's talk sports in the building.
yeah,
What
that's
up,
good,
champions? How y'all doing today, man?
What's
man.
going
Living.
on?
All right.
What's-
So let me ask you something, man. Like, what do you do to stay grounded? Like, do you like, like what you do outside of sports? Like when you ain't got like you like to watch a certain show, you go play spades. What you do when you're downtime?
Since the playoffs started, my team is the Eagles, so I'm a big football fan, especially when it comes to Eagles. And when we won the Super Bowl, we about to win the Super Bowl, my fault. But when we won the championship, the NFC championships, I was super excited. You know what I mean? So football has been like super heavy this year, for me personally, because of my team been doing their thing. Basketball, I used to watch the NBA a lot, but ever since everybody got a super team, it's like it's boring. You know what I mean? So
Super team?
like everybody get a stacked team, more than three big stars on their team. You know what I mean? Uh,
I think it's been more balanced the last couple of years. More
yeah, I
balanced the
can see
last
that.
couple of
Yeah,
years.
but it's
I got
still boring to me. It ain't how it should be. You know what I mean?
got you.
Yeah. But like to answer your question, me staying grounded though, like not getting too much into my head. I usually just talk to my daughter, talk to my nephews back home. So they motivate me. You know what I mean? They always like my mom. She'll like text me like, "Hey, your nephew is asking me to watch Uncle Sean on YouTube." That's motivation. At least I know somebody's looking up to me, and I gotta be a good role model. So,
That's what's
um,
up.
I mean, I don't want them to live life at being cocky. Having confidence is a good thing, but not too much.
So, did you ever study some of the old time fighters, like get in the lab and just watch all their fights, or anybody like that? Was anybody that stood out to you doing that?
Yeah. So actually started doing that. Like not like old, like not Roy Jones era, not Mike Tyson era, like early, like Sugar Ray Robinson era. So when I first came down here, I was working with my boy Kid Austin, and his dad. As soon as I got here, his dad was like, "What's the 5 styles of boxing?" And I was like,
Who?
"The 5 styles, like the 5 different styles of boxing." And I
Okay.
was like, "I don't know." You know what I mean? Then he had me study it, and then we started watching like older fighters. And that's when I started watching more Sugar Ray Robinson. Cause I seen that at least two fighters, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, they picked up what Sugar Ray Robinson used to do. He
Right.
was
Right.
flamboyant,
Right.
the way he talked. You know what I mean? Like he was something he was something everybody can gravitate to. You know what I mean? So, um,
That's facts. That's facts.
but I study a lot. I study from the fighters right now to the fighters back then.
Yeah, that's facts. That's fact. That's fact. There are not many people who talk about Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, Sugar Ray Robinson went through that in depth. So yeah, that's facts though. Muhammad Ali definitely learned from him, and then that went on to Sugar Ray Leonard, all the way on down the line to Floyd, and you know it. So yeah, that's where it all started from. Ray Robinson.
Yes, sir.
That's a good one right there. Scott Bates.
Now, what was he saying? No, he
He
was
was talking
explaining to
about.
me. He explaining to me typical day in training camp. Get
Oh
back to
yeah.
that. Tell me.
All right. So after strength and conditioning, I usually just go home, relax a little bit till it's time to go boxing. So I leave home by like 3:30. Get to the gym by like 5 o'clock. Then we start. It depends on what we doing that day. Usually, what my coach be having us do, he wants us to pick up our rhythm and shadow boxing, so we don't just be sitting there looking like robots, not moving around, moving our heads. He puts on salsa music. You know what I mean? Because of the tempo, it changes different, variations of tempos. Um, and then after that, like either sometimes we'll either spar Tuesday and Thursdays, or sometimes 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It really depends on who's lined up to spar and who I'm supposed to spar that day. Um, but usually when I spar, like right now I do 4 rounds, so I don't do nothing under 6 rounds in sparring. But ever like lately, 6 rounds hasn't been enough for me. I still got energy to keep going. The other day I sparred, I did I did 7 rounds, but the dude I was sparring, he wanted to stop, and I wanted to keep going. You know what I mean? Like I ain't got nobody else, but I wasn't at my gym, so I had to step out the ring. But I don't know. Me personally, I just love doing it. I don't want to
Right,
get out.
right, right. You didn't spar some notable cats too, man. Some notable cats. Uh, mm, say you look up to the old school guy. So any type of diet did you stick to? Because you say you don't blow up too much, like so, like what do you
So
what do you what do you typically eat?
so what I usually eat, like if I'm don't got no fight coming up here and there, like I call it a cheat day. But like red meat, I tend to like stay away from it because it holds a lot of it has a lot of that's what I'm looking for. Creatine. It has a lot of creatine in it. And me, I got a big frame. The biggest I ever been was when I first got down here. Like I was like 175. I'm like, dang dog, you kind of heavy. You don't think you kind of a little heavy? You know what I mean? So like I stay away from red meat. I really like fish. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with fish. I like salmon. It has a good source of protein. And the seasoning I use, it doesn't have salt. I stay away from sodium because the way my body holds water. Stay away from sodium. I drink a gallon a day. Drink a gallon of water. And if I need something with flavor, like I don't drink juice that much. You know what I mean? If I need something with flavor, I usually drink sweet tea. That's my favorite drink to drink anyway. Is sweet tea. So and tea it goes right through you just like water. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So that's all I really eat. And then like for breakfast, I eat eggs, and I don't eat pork. So like I eat like turkey sausage or turkey bacon. And I feel like that's a good benefit for me too, because pork it holds a lot of fat and grease, so that don't clog up my system with mucus and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
That's important. That's very important. 65% of the battle.
Yes, sir.
So what you got coming up in the near future?
Right now we're working towards March 12th out here in San Antonio. They're waiting on this opponent to see if he wants to take the fight. I think I'm gonna be on the B side because it's not my promoter. So we're still waiting on him. I think they said he 0-1 or he's making his pro debut. So hypothetically, he might not take the fight because if you're making your pro debut, I don't think you want to do it against somebody that's 4-0. With 2 knockouts. I can see if I was 4-0 with no knockouts, he probably have he feel like he has a good chance, but nah. So we shooting for March 12th, and after that, come back in the ring at like April 29th, something like that.
A month later?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to stay active. I haven't fought
Okay.
since October. I was supposed to fight on the 31st of December, and my opponent ended up backing out. I think it was the Friday. Yeah, that was weigh-ins. So I weighed in. My opponent didn't show up, and they're finding out he ain't want to fight. So yeah, I'm trying to stay active. I ain't trying to gain no ring rust.
So when you're not in the ring, what fighters do you like to watch?
The fighter I like to watch that's active now or from like the past.
Now,
I watch a lot of Ryan Dennis. Just off of when I was in there sparring, like I said, I learned a lot, and it's like I can go back and learn more from him. You know what I mean, he's young, he's 30, and he doesn't make that many mistakes. Shakur Stevenson, he's probably my favorite fighter I watch right now. Because when I was in Houston, when I was watching him spar, and I was like, dang, bro, like the way he controls his distance and use that jab like it's a pin, he's very creative too, and he's smart. Like he'll do stuff to get in your head, and he ain't even saying that. You know what I mean? Like before the bell ring, he'd be waiting on you, going to your corner, waiting on you to like turn around. He just do stuff like to mentally like mess with you. You know what I mean? So that's a fighter I watch a lot of. Shakur. Who was it I watched? I used to watch a lot of Lomachenko, but Lomachenko's style, like it's you can figure it out. You know what I mean? Like you take angles away from Lomachenko and you put up as many punches as he put up, you can beat him. You see, that's what Teofimo did, and that's how Teofimo beat him. Who else do I watch that I like? Canelo, but Canelo ain't been that active, so I haven't been watching that much of Canelo. And then Bevo, I watch Bevo a lot too, because Bevo he's a great boxer. He's a great outside boxer, so I watch him because I'm long, lengthy, and that's somebody I can mimic a little bit. Utilize what he do, and he got the European style. So, like I said, style make boxing, and style makes fights. And I feel like his style is very like he does his style very perfectly. You know what I mean? Keeping his distance, using that jab, taking the right angles, and exactly how he beat Canelo.
speaking of Bivol, go ahead, Basement.
Now I'm gonna say somebody in the chat said, "What's your dream matchup?"
Honestly, I know it won't happen because he's gonna probably retire by the time I get up there and that weight. It's Canelo. Like that's somebody I want to fight. It's Canelo. I mean, he has the
Why?
he has like the
Why?
master. Why?
Why Canelo? Canelo? Why Canelo of all people? Now hold on. This is a 147. You're a 147 pounder. Talking about you want to fight. Your dream match is to fight a guy that's 168 who has fought a fight at 175. Explain this one to me, bro. Why Canelo?
I mean, I feel like you always sometimes you gotta bet on yourself. And I feel like Canelo's style, he's a great pressure fighter, and he can box. And it's like I want to see what I can do. How can I adjust against him? And he got punching power. He's fast. It's like he's almost a complete boxer. You know what I mean? So it's like why not? And he's literally the face of boxing right now. Why wouldn't you want to fight somebody like that? Like how can you chase greatness if you don't fight it great? You know what I mean?
I got a question for you, champ.
All right.
I want to word this right. So in your words, Canelo's at the top of boxing.
Honestly, after that Bill fight, he hasn't really been active. I feel like right now the face of boxing is Gervonta.
Okay.
It's definitely Tank.
Because I said I asked you that because you said your dream fight was to fight Canelo, but I'm just saying that this is no attack. I'll leave it alone.
Canelo's still a face of boxing. Canelo's still a face of boxing.
He still is.
He's still a face of boxing. It's flickering. The light is flickering, but it's still on.
Okay.
Nobody's took it yet. The fights that people needed to happen to take the spot has not happened.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, Bivol needs to fight Better Beef. Ball needs to fight Better Beef. Usyk needs to fight Fury. Spence needs to fight Crawford. Devin or Tank or Shakur got to fight. None until those fights happen. He's still a guy. Still a guy. Where's the lie?
I can see that.
Where's the lie?
All right.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
even though.
Where is the lie? That's all I want you to know.
Man, man, you know, I'll be hard on.
You
I'll be
don't you
hard on.
don't you don't like the
This
dude.
ain't
You
nothing
don't like the
against you,
dude.
champ. You know, it ain't nothing against you, champ. I'll be hard on this guy, man. I'll be hard on Canelo, man. The guy was tested positive for PEDs, bro, and they still just put him. They still rank him up here, bro. That'd be hard for me, man. That just be hard for me, bro. That's all I say. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? That's why I was asking you, like, you know, Canelo of all people, like, I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. I mean, I
It's an
get it.
easy answer. It's an easy answer. It's an easy answer. It's an easy answer. You know, you had listen. If you got to go back and relook at something just to say who you think is, other than the name that just came natural like that, it came natural. He's the guy. Again, he's the guy. We have listen. We book boxing. We had a great year boxing, but we dropped the ball. We dropped the ball. Great year, dropped the ball. Men's boxing got to do what the women did last year. See what I'm saying? Women gave us everything we asked for. Every fight we thought we could possibly get, they gave it to us.
That's right.
So we got to do that now. These fights that we just rattled off, they got to happen this year. When those fights happen, then you can say, "All right, I fought a legacy fight. Now I'm better than Canelo, or I should be above Canelo." But if y'all just fighting B sides till we get to the A sides, he's going to stay there.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Because he fought Floyd. My fault.
With Plant and Benavidez, they breaking the ice.
That's an icebreaker.
It's
That's an
icebreaker.
icebreaker. That's an icebreaker.
Okay.
They can make some noise, but the problem with them is too late. But it's a great fight.
It's too late.
Should have fought before we got to Canelo. See?
yeah,
But
exactly.
Okay,
The winner was.
so hold on. What happens then? So what happens to the winner of Plant and Benavidez then, bro?
okay, let's say Plant win the fight. Do we really want to see Plant versus Canelo too?
I would.
I mean, why not?
Oh, he will definitely take it in a heartbeat. He will take it in a heartbeat because it's a major payday and he ain't got to fight. He get to fight somebody he already beat.
This determines it. Now listen to this. If Cal Plant comes out here and knocks Benavidez out, hell yeah, everybody want to see Cal Plant and Canelo more than Biblical and Canelo.
I don't want to see that at all at 168. If that fight happens at 168, I don't want to see that at all. That's a tragedy.
Man,
That's a tragedy. I don't want to see that. There's nothing great about that.
nah,
It's nothing great about weight draining nobody. It's nothing great about that.
Hey, I agree, bro. I agree.
You know, a boxing expert called me last night and reamed me all up and down talking about I'm crazy. If he willing to go to 168, I don't want to hear that. He said, get Maul Charlo in the mix. Boo Boo Andre.
Charlo
versus
Bruce.
Yeah, Charlo need to fight Boo Boo
Bruce.
or Bruce or Carlos Adames. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. That's it. Boo Boo and Charlo, that's a good fight, to be honest, but
We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it.
not. But I think Charlo probably he'll probably he'll probably come over top though, if I'm be honest. Cause the guy that Boo Boo just fought, Nicholson, I think that's his name. He was just giving him some problems though. He was giving him a little couple of issues. You know what I mean?
But what has Charlo done? What has Charlo done in a year and a half?
Nothing. Yeah.
Well, hey, listen. I understand that Bruce said ain't nobody doing that at 168, but hey, that's why I asked. Is this the icebreaker? Plant and Benavidez. But
who's next? After they beat Canelo, who's next? Boo Boo?
But what is Bruce talking about? Because Benavidez is fighting Plant. It is popping at 168. What am I missing?
I say that's
that's
one of the biggest fights.
I guess he. I don't know. I feel that.
What?
I feel. Okay, listen to this.
I'm listening.
This is for the WBC title at 168, right? The intern, right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
So literally, they should be able to force a Canelo fight anyway, because Canelo got the 168 WBC title, the super title, and this is for the interim title, right?
No, here's the thing. Benavidez is the interim champion, the WBC mandatory. He's willing to roll the dice for Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? He's saying, me and you fighting, and whoever win this fight is outright the mandatory for Canelo. That's what they doing. You know what I mean? Now, David Morrell and all the rest of them, they might try to get something popping to make their claim at one of the other belts. But whoever it wins this fight between Plant and Benavidez is the outright mandatory. And if he fights anybody at 168, he has to fight them first. That's what they're doing.
Canelo.
That's what they're doing. Yes.
So if I was Charlo,
I would fight Carlos Adames. Fight Carlos Adames. Put that fire out while everybody trying to cook, and move on. And if you want to get the 168, get the 168. Let Boo Boo fight David Morrell.
Hold on, Bruce talking shit.
I don't know what Bruce talking about.
It's a
He's
belt. As soon as I hit the $1 billion Powerball, I'm going to fix boxing. I take what I get. Hey, Bruce, crazy, bro.
Well, good luck to you, brother.
I hope you do. Hit me up when you hit it. Ah, man, yeah. So I don't know. 168.
Man, I just gave you the landscape, brother. Nobody's checking for Edgar Berlanga or none of them Bammers. Nobody checking for them.
So damn. So what's gonna happen at 60 then?
Charlo, okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. Charlo needs to fight Carlos Adames.
But Triple G holding 2 titles at 60, right?
Forget that. You're not getting that fight. Carlos Adames is the assignment. That's the assignment. It's a good fight. It's a hot fight. Huh?
So hold on. So Triple G he's just able to hold 2 titles and don't defend him.
Look, we got time for that. We ain't got time for that. Listen. So it's Carlos Adames or Jaime McGill for my man. Carlos Adames, Jaime McGill. That is the assignment.
What does he gain beating Jaime McGill though?
Yeah.
Did you just say that?
What do Jaime McGill get?
Yeah, I say. And don't he fight at 154?
Nah, Jaime been dancing at 160, 168. He been dancing in a couple weight classes. Thanks to Oscar. Listen, Oscar said he want all the smoke. He coming for PBC next. He want Charlo. That's what Oscar said the other day when he was with Bud. He said he want all the PBC smoke and he want Charlo. He specifically want Jamal Charlo. Is what he said.
What does he oppose?
Come on, man. Stop acting like we don't know who Jaime McGill is. It's a fight we'll pay to see. We'll fry the chicken. We will fry the chicken for that. I mean, stop.
Come on, bro.
And he better not let Jaime get out on him.
So listen, it's 3 titles. It's 3 other titles out here at 160. And you mean to tell me, see, this will get crazy. A lot of people sit up here and say, well, it's funny how Jamal ain't sit up here and fought in 2 years and what's going on.
Yeah.
But damn, you guys, you complain about the guys that he do fight. Then the guys that he's supposed to fight, you can't fight them. So you tell me go fight Jaime McGill? He don't even got a title. Come but the people gonna pay for that though.
That's what I'm about to say.
But the people gonna pay for that.
I'm paying for it. You ain't got to. I'm paying for it.
Come on, bro. Come on,
Mhm.
bro. The people gonna pay for that. This is the thing, though. The people
We are
gonna
frying the
pay
chicken.
for that.
I don't know why you're doing all this. You really overcooking this. We're gonna fry the chicken for that fight. I don't know why. I don't know why you're heating up the oven so much for this one. We are paying for the fight.
No,
The
bro.
chicken is getting cooked.
No, I'm just saying because a lot of people sit up here and they talk shit about Charlo, bro, not fighting nobody, not doing this, being inactive. But damn, who the fuck do you want me to come fight? If I come fight a taxi cab driver, hey, you fought a drunk cab driver.
So watch this. So watch this, baby. When you look at the current rankings at 160, right? It goes Gennady Golovkin, Jamal Charlo, Jaime Munguia, and Carlos Adames. So I'm saying it again. Just one more time.
You all got titles.
This is your to-do list. Carlos Adames or Jaime Munguia. I don't want to hear nobody else.
You won't tell me. I'll look it up.
All right, brother.
I need to know who has the titles.
But brother champion,
Yes, sir.
before we get too far away from the course, where do you see yourself at in the next 3 to 5 years or 2 to 3 years in the sport?
Honestly, at that point, you said 3 to 5 years?
Yeah.
At that point,
Let's say three.
I'll
Let's say
probably
three. Let's say three.
Yeah, I'll be 27. I'll probably be at 154, trying to get another title at a different weight class.
You going to 154 that fast?
In 3 years,
it's a lot of work at 147. It's a lot of work at 147, though. A whole lot of work over there.
It is, definitely is. But only way you can, like I said, only way you can build an empire, you got to chase it. You got to work hard. And I feel like within that time, if I stay active and the right pace, I'll be up there. I'll be up where I need to be at. Then I'll jump up to 154. I ain't trying to fight till when I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do it right now.
Okay. Those two hot divisions anyway. What? Go ahead, Basement.
You try to fight to what's a good age to tap out then in boxing? What you think good age?
35.
Yeah, that's what I say. 35.
35.
You know what I mean? I'm still at that point. I'm still young. I still enjoy life, and I have the knowledge, to make the right investments to not worry about having to fight again. You know what I mean?
But one thing I noticed that, man, careers are lasting a lot longer in this era. You know what I mean? You see people lasting, 14, 15, 16 years. Actually, man, it was a dude last week, man. I'm not being funny. It was a dude on a card last week. His record was 7-96. I don't know how you do that.
What card was it?
It was on the top rank card. It was on the top rank card.
I seen it.
7-96.
The man record is 7 wins and 96 losses. And miraculously, out of 96 fights, he's only been stopped 3 times and 96 losses.
I'm about to say, how did he get approved by the commission? That's probably why. Because he only got stopped 3 times. But you lost almost 100 times.
Yeah, he lost last, and I would pray that he lost last week too. But yes, on a nationally televised card in front of the entire world, that's what you put in the ring. 7 wins, 96 losses.
Hey, that is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, as a prospect, I wouldn't even want to fight dude. Because now you be the guy that had 96 losses. What did you do? You know what I'm saying?
Can't. I tell you one thing, you better not be. You better not be the one to be his 8th win. That's what you better not be. Oh yeah. I'm saying that that's a lot worse. I'm telling you that right now. Man, you hiding the word? Could you imagine coming back around the way, man, saying, man, I lost to a man with 90-some losses, bro? Are you serious, bro? Because me and you both going to the barn and put a nail in the biggest corner, and we taking your gloves, we put them on, and we leaving them there. We ain't come back here.
There.
Yeah, we ain't come back
Sorry.
here. Nah, you beat a man. Would you a man with 96 laws to beat you? Nah, we're not doing this no more. I'm packing up. You can't come
Yeah.
back here.
Hey, I seen that too, bro. That was wild, bro. That was wild. That was wild.
96 Israels. But
That's crazy.
but what it does say, man, keep hope alive.
Yeah.
Keep hope alive. Don't give up on your dream. That man got 96 laws. He still fought on ESPN last week. You keep hope alive. Don't you give up on nothing. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's crazy though. Damn. Who you got tonight on this zone card?
My bad. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth though, man. Is Alicia Baum gonna fight?
Yeah.
Might get shaky. Might get shaky.
Yeah, because that girl do look big.
Might get shaky.
What you mean about get shaky?
Because this girl is more solid. She's solid. She's not like them other girls that she's been in the ring. This girl's solid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
she tough.
And she tough. It ain't you know, she got through Terry Harper with the one hitter quitter. And she won't never admit it, but Michaela was intimidated by her. Michaela was not trying to mix it up with her at all, you know, and that's why she lost that fight, and she can't get over it because she thought them little jabs were getting it done. But now you when it came down to put it on the line, she wasn't willing to do it. But this girl here tonight, baby. Yes, she not lunch meat, brother. She not lunch meat.
This ain't no all women card, is it?
It need to be, and it be. I hope it is. I hope it is.
They got Richard Hitchin. He fighting his
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he fighting a dude that beat Michael Williams Jr., the one that's fighting against AB.
Right.
He fighting him. And that's gonna be a good fight too.
So he fought the guy that stopped Mike Williams.
Yeah. So and the Boza guy, he got pop. Yeah, he got pop. And he don't fight like your typical Puerto Rican.
You brought it up. I'm just gonna ask a question.
Oh man, you know what? Don't that car start at like 4:30?
Hold on.
I think it's here in New York. It's in New York.
It's in New York, but I think that car started earlier.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to pull it up.
I don't know.
I think that car started early, my guys. But like I say, man, this fight might get a little. But yeah, man.
No, I think it come on at 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you again, man. You might want to double check, my guy. You just might want to double check.
Nah, I seen something that came on there. They said, let me see. Something that came on there 1. Romanowski.
We get back to it. But yeah, man. Like I say, everything else, them 2 fights might get shaky. The Coleman and the Richardson Hitchens fight might get a little shaky. But you know, man, they're gonna do what a man to do. But them 2 fights there, stay close to the TV. Could get shaky.
Oh,
You about to say something though, Basement, for you went to see the time.
Yeah, well, I forgot what I was about to say.
I brought up Michael Williams. Then
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So who you got? Michael Williams, AB.
Stop
playing.
playing,
Adrian Broner.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
So,
hey, look, and shout out to Michael Williams. He down there training. He down there training with our boy. But stop.
I asked who we got, man. Who you got?
AB. Come on, man.
Okay, so I can't ask the champ.
You good? I said yeah, but I mean he's saying AB.
I got AB. Not even being biased because he's from Ohio. Michael has no experience at that level. Like he's what's his record? 20-1. He's 20-1. But if you go look at the people he fought, that's another thing right there. This is like Hamid McGee. You see he's 50-0, but you ask the question, who did he fight? You got a built record, dog. And you seen it when he fought the Boza dude. You seen the built record versus the record against a dude that actually had to grind to get there. You know what I'm saying? That seen, adversity. And he got Michael's number.
I'm glad you said built record. Because the man you put at the face of boxing, he got a built record too.
Who?
Canelo.
I didn't put him anywhere.
Canelo got a built record too.
I didn't put him anywhere. The world did.
The world. Okay. The world great. The world great.
But how's his record built?
Okay.
Talk to him. Go ahead, talk to him. You open up the can of worms.
Canelo got, I think, 63. That's 63 fights.
I think so.
$50. We don't even know.
That's cap.
50. We don't even know.
That's cap.
I'm listen. How many he only did rematches with who?
Triple G.
That's cap, my guy. That's cap. I can't let you get away with that. You calling it good money, but no, not 50.
He's only did rematches with who?
Triple G.
Okay. Watch this. This is why I say cap. Since we want to talk facts, you got to get facts out, brother. Watch this. Watch this. We clearly know who Floyd Mayweather is, right?
From that day, from that day.
Sir, stop. We know who Austin Trout is, correct?
That was after that's Floyd.
That's two,
right?
No, that's before Floyd. He fought Austin Trout right before he fought Floyd.
Okay,
yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes. We know who Shane Mosley is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's three.
And those what I'm trying to say to you is this: he fought Austin Trout his 43rd fight. Yeah. He fought Josito Lopez.
Let's pull this.
No, look. Don't waste this man's time going to Google. You ain't got to do it. I'm giving you facts. When he fought Floyd, he had 44. That was his 44th fight. And we know who everybody he fought after Floyd, correct?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
All right. So now stay there. Somewhat. So now he fought Triple G
44, 45.
Yeah. He fought Triple G 3 times. He fought Floyd Mayweather. He fought Miguel Cotto. He fought Sergey Kovalev and Dmitry Bivol. Danny Jacobs. Regardless of what we think about him, you're not going to get around that. We know he owes Charlo. We know he owes Boo Boo Andre. We know that. But what he did give the people, he's going to get away with. What I'm saying to you, and Champ, glad you listened to this. What I'm saying to you is this: for you guys that don't want him to have the mantle, tell the people that got the opportunity to do something about it. Feel me? Devin Haney's taking a step in the right direction. Devin Haney taking a step in the right direction when he fight Lomachenko. But that's not going to do it. He needs Shakur. He needs Tank. Crawford needs Spence. Bivol needs Bear Beef. Usyk needs Tyson Fury. These fights got to happen. Y'all don't want this man to be the face of boxing. Put together a colossal fight that the people want to see. Because contrary to popular demand, Canelo can say, I fought the baddest man in my generation.
Okay.
Who's greater than Floyd? Who's greater than Floyd? What can you do to top Floyd? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, man. 24 hours in the ring with the money man himself. Money man. Everybody in the crowd, nothing but stars shining and glittering. You don't want me to be the face of boxing. You better take them fights. You better fight them other boys and do something, get them people in the seats. Tank on his way, but you ain't there yet. You're not there yet. You're not there. Because at the end of the day, no matter how many arenas you sell out, the public want the opportunity to say, I seen Devontae Tank Davis in the fight.
In the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Post your link in the chat, AK.
Where can I post it? I can leave a comment. I don't see where I can leave a comment.
Go right at the bottom where it say post a comment.
But see, I think my panel is not giving me that option. You know, but it's Let's Talk Sports, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know what I can do. I can do it from my phone. I just had to mute it.
Yeah, do it.
I can do it from my phone. I just gotta mute it. But yeah, man. So that's what it is. Listen. Try not champion. Try not to get caught up in the politics and the business of boxing, even though I know it's impossible.
Yeah.
Because this is where the rubber meets the road. I don't want fighters jumping out there taking all these unnecessary risks just because they want to get them marquee names. Because even when you fight everybody, if you don't win against everybody, the public still won't love you. You know what I mean? Because you got guys out there who have fought everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you don't hear people popping off names like what's my man name? Gabe Rosado. You don't see people saying his name on the regular. You don't see people saying Donnell Boone on the regular. And them dudes fought everybody. Everybody. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you line up Sean Porter fought everybody. So people, as much as people say, oh, stop protecting your O, stop protecting your O, stop protecting your O. People always say, stop protecting your O. But here's the problem. When I lose my O, you don't love me no more.
Yeah. Yep, that's facts.
Now you're on your podcast. Throwing me gas. So I tell every fighter, look, it come a time when you got to make a boxing decision, and then it's going to be time you got to make business decisions. Do what's best for you and your family at all times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Do what's best for you and your own. You know what I mean? Because people, criticize certain people for not taking certain fights. But if I know this fight is worth $50 million and you offer me 10, I might stand 10 toes down and wait for my 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't you know what I mean? Everybody say, well, it's for your legacy. Yeah, my legacy is my legacy. But I can't live with the fact that I lost 40 million. I can't live with it. You know what I'm saying?
Legacy.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, the business of boxing is the business of boxing. I pray that you're able to navigate through those waters without it getting too rough. You know what I mean? But just use these situations as examples.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
But I gotta head out here soon, so I'm gonna give you.
We ain't gonna keep you too much, champ. Hey, we appreciate you for coming through, man.
All right.
Any last words, AK?
Man, listen, let everybody know where you at, how they can reach you. You know, let us keep us posted on your events so we can shout them out and post them on our social medias and, you know, and any links you may have, you know, anything you got that you want to share with the people, go ahead and share that so we can help you with that.
Make sure everybody, you know, y'all follow my journey on Instagram. That's I only be on IG for real. And Facebook. The Chosen Champ, that's my IG, and my Facebook is Veshawn Champion. So you guys follow me, you know, add me on there, and just, you know, stay tuned. You know, I'm reaching for the top for sure.
And you know, whenever we live, man, whenever we live on any platform, IG, whatever, man, feel free to pop in, man. You know what I mean? It don't have to be an interview. You just pop in and talk your talk whenever you want to.
All right, that's a bit. All right, y'all stay safe though.
All
All
right,
right,
appreciate you
champion.
coming through, bro. We
Yeah.
had Chosen Champ in the building, man. Appreciate it, man. Good young brother, man. Inspiring brother coming up in boxing, man. And I pray to him nothing but success, man. Fulfill his
Hey, you know what's
dreams.
crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm sitting here thinking about how I could put in the comment section and my the name of my Joan is right here on my name. I'm just noticing it for myself that my name is right there. Good gracious.
Hey, dude,
I'm
he said he subbed to you. He said he subbed to you.
okay. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. But man, look, man. Why you get so bent out of shape about this Charlo stuff, man? You stay
No, you
throwing
know
that
what?
man bail
What?
money.
Now you know what? That's the first time I didn't. That's the first time I done went for Maul like that to defend Maul like that. I just started
No,
thinking because
no,
you know
you
what?
always defending
No,
them.
no,
You always
this is
defending
the
them all.
reason why. This one of the reason why.
Tell me why.
This is one of the reasons why.
Listen,
Because I looked up and I seen the man posted something on Instagram last week.
Maul.
Yeah, he posted something on Instagram last week, and he said, "This is what I've been doing."
What that mean? What was he
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. I don't. It was a picture of him. I mean, it's a picture of his daughter, and then he had another picture of just the green grass in the house, and he said, "Father time." So then I'm sitting here, and the more I think of it, is like, damn, people sit up here and say, Charlo inactive, and he been inactive. And I'm like, okay, yeah, they right. He definitely been inactive. But the man said he been spending time with his daughter. He actually said he get to get his daughter every other week. So apparently some family things going on, issues. But it's just like, damn, it's like if I'm not fighting title fights or the money fights, if I go fight these other guys, the public criticize me. You're not fighting nobody. But if the guys who got the belt, if Triple G can keep running and this other guy can keep running, that's bullshit, bro. But then is the public gonna be happy if I come out here and beat Jaime McGee? What they gonna say?
Yes.
Should have.
Yes.
And they gonna say,
Yes.
guess what they're gonna
No,
say?
no,
They're gonna
no,
say
no,
you
no,
should have.
no. The public will be satisfied with you fighting Muhammad McGee. The public will be satisfied with you fighting Carlos Adames. Here's what you fell into, my brother. Unfortunately for you, the buffet line moved. See, the buffet line moved. Time waits for nobody. He said, let me ask you a question. Beautiful question. Go ahead. Put that question up there. Put that question on the board.
Now, okay, listen to this. Explain to me how will PBC be hurting boxing? Because I got some mix. We can play devil's advocate. I want to make sure what side I'm on. Because I could say this. A lot of people talking shit about PBC now. because I guess maybe so quote unquote the money ain't there or whatever. What ain't there? But a lot of people didn't talk shit when PBC gave us a lot of free fights though. They started off giving us free fights, title fights. And they paid them guys big time money, bro. And them we never heard PBC fighters talking about money. We never heard PBC fighters complaining about money until now. Until now. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe something going on with some shit. But when certain guys, I'm not gonna say names, when certain guys came out and started saying certain things about PBC, it seemed like now the train is following, bro. Now the train is following. But for years, PBC was started in 2015. For years, nobody ever complained about nothing about PBC. These guys, we got Adrian Broner and Sean Porter. That was on NBC. Title fight. We didn't pay for it. We got Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. That wasn't pay-per-view. We got Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. That wasn't pay-per-view.
All right, let me say this, y'all. The answer to the question is no. Put the other two comments up. The answer to that question is no. Absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what people may say and what the runner may say, they still putting together quality fights. Like, who's not going to watch Plant versus Benavidez? Who? Who's not going to watch that fight? That's still a big fight. You know what I mean? And a little bit down the line, we're going to have Wilder versus Ruiz. Who's not going to watch that fight? You know what I mean? Tank just put together a beautiful card a couple weeks ago, less than a month ago. No problem with getting people to watch them fights. So as long as they still putting together fights that's quality and we want to see, I mean, look, 2 undisputed champions came from cards they put together, whether the fighters were from there or not. When Canelo got his undisputed card, title at 168, he was on a PBC card. When Jamel won undisputed at 154, that's a PBC card. So I can't sit back and say, well, okay, they're hurting boxing. No, because we're still getting the fights. We're still getting fights. We didn't get the fight. He says, true, but stars are only fighting once a year. That's most cases, though. As they get older, and the fights get bigger, yes, some of these fighters do need to fight more often. They do. But that's everybody's card. That's everybody's fighters.
Right.
You know
That's what I'm saying. So do you blame that on PBC? Do you blame it on PBC? No. Because PBC fighters ain't the only ones that's only fighting one time a year, bro.
But at the same time, I would say this. I would say this. This is the year they on the clock. They're on the clock this year. Because regardless of how much we see that what they up against, just like Jamal Charlo, this is the year you got to pull it through, bro. You got to give us a fight with a name this year. You have to, Jamal. You have to, because you're getting to the point where you're going to be irrelevant. Posting pictures about what you're dealing with on the backside ain't enough to keep the onslaught off you. It's just not. Not when your brother fighting undisputed fights. Not with your brother fighting undisputed fights. Not with Earl fighting undisputed fights, and even if or big fights. You can't be the only one in the camp fighting. People like, who's this? He for who? You can't do that. You can't be that guy.
Hey, listen. But if he can't get a title fight.
Okay. Now at this point, Triple G is a senior citizen, man. Triple G is a clear
2 titles.
I understand, but is he a senior citizen or not? You can't even get credit for whooping the man there.
So basically this. So okay.
Am I making that up?
So basically it's like this. Basically, this is what we saying. Basically, you telling me that Maul needs to just sit up here and say, fuck 160 and just move up to 68. Because apparently the guys who got the titles at 160, I'm not gonna be able to get the fight with them. So
But you got two quality fights you can make at 160, and that's Carlos Adames. Who is a PBC fighter? Who is a PBC fighter? So there's no reason why you can't make that fight.
So if Maul beats him, then what?
Now we got the juices going. So now, see, we need to get the juices going. Right now, you dry as a bone. You cold as ice. You cold as ice. You cold as ice. You the rapper in front of Walmart right now. You the rapper in front of Walmart. No disrespect for those anybody that sells CDs in front of Walmart. I'm not dissing, but you know, you the rapper in front of Walmart. You not on the shelf. You in the front of Walmart. Listen to my, hey man, come over and listen to this $5. That's where you at right now. I'm being honest. He said the other side of the streets talk is not the PBC, it's the business of boxing hurting the sport. I don't think, listen, okay, here's everybody. I don't think the sport is hurting right now. We had a beautiful year of boxing last year. We got some good stuff last year. We missed the mark on a couple of them, but I believe we can get a lot of that this year. Boxing is in a good space. We got good fights last year. We got good fights.
We had a whole bunch of undisputed fights.
Yeah. We brought in the whole new young crop is here. The Frank Martins are here. The Frank Martins is here. That was another PBC card just a couple weeks ago. The Frank Martins is here. The Shakors is here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The Devin Haney's is here. You know what I mean? The Keyshawn Davis is here. Boxing is lit. Boxing is lit. I'm good. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, that fight they had down here in the DMV, man. With the people in the man, that thing was a love fest. That thing was a love. Man, it was love in that joint, bro. You hear me? It was love in there. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it looked like too, bro. It was a lot of our own people in control of things down there.
Man, it was that. It was that you saw love, unity, and excellence during that weekend, man. Listen, boxing is fine, and they talking about getting Ryan and Tank maybe later this year, bro. We lit. Usyk versus Fury is going to happen this year. Boxing lit, man. Boxing lit, man. Come on, man. Boxing lit.
Hey, they ain't set a date for that, have they?
What?
Usyk and Fury.
They looking at April, May.
Okay, because I know I've been to a couple them betting sites, and every time you can see that fight it's posted for a future, but it's always saying December 23rd. I don't know why.
Listen, man, he said he agree. Like I say, man, we gonna get some good stuff this year. We're gonna get some good. Y'all gonna make me cam up on Monday. I was gonna take the week off. Y'all gonna make me cam up on Monday, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna make me cam up on Monday. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm camming up Monday, y'all. Yes, sir. We will get a segment of boxing talks on Monday, man. Y'all done brought the juices out up here, man. But man, boxing lit, man. I'm sorry. Can't nobody listen. I've been watching this sport since I was 6 years old. At the tail end of Muhammad Ali's career. I done seen the highs, I done seen the lows. Now I miss the glory days when we used to talk X's and O's and break down fight tapes. I hate this love and hip hop stuff we doing with everybody know everybody contract, everybody know what everybody worth, everybody know who dug and who. I don't want to hear that stuff. Tell me if somebody's scared of somebody, tell me why. Tell me why he's scared of. Put him in the ring, tell me what he's scared of.
Right.
All he's scared of this. Scared of what is what I want to know. What does he do that this man like, oh my God, I just can't do nothing with that. Tell me what he doing. And if it ain't no earth-shattering stuff, get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because everybody's like, Tank was just so terrified of Lomachenko. Because he was going to do what? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's another one, man. That I get real. That one frustrates me, bro. They sit up there and say, yeah, well, Tank never wanted to fight with Lomachenko. And he's on tape saying that he didn't ask for the Lomachenko fight. Ooh.
You know why? You know why that is, though? Because here's the thing. He understood the assignment. What I mean by that is Tank had the face of that situation as a guy who believes he is as big as the sport in Floyd. Right? And Floyd is saying to everybody, I'm gonna make this dude a star. And no matter how many belts you win, no matter what you do, all roads still lead to my man.
Right.
See, I like y'all perspective. I guess I've been on the so-called popular boxing channel too much lately.
Hey, subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe to
Subscribe to
the
both
channel.
channels.
Both channels,
Listen,
bro. My man
listen.
AK the Apostle, bro.
Let's
Hey,
talk sports.
Let's talk sports, bro. Subscribe to my
Listen,
man's channel, bro. We just keep it real, bro.
I mean, the thing about us over here, baby, you're not gonna get the clickbait. I'm sorry, y'all, that's looking for the flashy headlines and such and such and such and such. Because see, and a lot of times, man, the crazy thing about it is like people criticize some of the stuff we say, and I'm like, bro, I'm not telling you what I heard on YouTube. I'm telling you what I talked to the fighter and what he said. Like we in the room with the dude. People, that's the crazy thing about it. People try to tell you, like I'm like especially like going back to the Bud Crawford situation. Everybody's like, well, you hating on Bud, brother. I'm telling you what I heard BLK Prime, Bud, and Bomax say out of their mouth. I'm telling you what I heard them say. I'm not telling you what PBC said. I heard this man say this out his mouth because I was in the room. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Not, and there's no shade against it. I think that let's listen. I was one of the people that defended that man till the cows come home, to the point that y'all thought that I was pro Bud, didn't you? They was like, man, you a Bud Crawford fan. You don't even like Spence. I said, no, it's not that. It's not.
Right.
But then when people started bringing the other information, I'm like, no, hold on, that's not true. You know what I mean?
Keep
You
it
know,
real.
listen, it's a situation where somehow, some way, egos got to get put to the side. Now, I'm going to say this. Do I think Bud Crawford ducking that man? No. Do I think he's scared of him? No. But I do believe he's very, very conscious of one particular fact. He's conscious of the fact that this is a guy that I may not be able to get out of there. He's conscious of that. And he think in his mind, if this thing was to go to the cards, am I going to get a fair shot? So if I was to lose my O, what is my incentive? That's what he's protecting. He's protecting that with all his might. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this.
No, I'm not calling him a duck. I definitely not calling him a duck. No, he's not a duck. Not at all. Not at all. He's not a duck. We're not gonna play that game. He's not a duck. He's not a duck. I'm just saying I'm saying like this. I'm not one of them dudes that just started watching this guy. I've been watching this dude for years. And some of the stuff he did, this go around, the stuff I've never seen him do. I ain't never seen this man do no IG live to explain the negotiations of a fight before.
Was he forced to?
Can nobody force him to? No, he does. No. One thing for sure about him, the guy I met, do whatever he want to do. Nobody can force that boy to do nothing.
I'm saying, was it okay, listen to this. Was it what social media peer pressure?
Okay.
Was it social media? Did he felt that he had to come out and do an Instagram live to voice himself to the world about that situation?
Yes.
Just like you said, we never seen it happen before.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely felt the pressure that he had to do that. Yeah, he did. He did. But not that because his name was getting attacked too heavy. His name was getting attacked. He felt he was being slandered. So he felt the weight of the boxing world, because the boxing world sat back with anticipation of this moment happening. And then in the middle of the night, we're hearing about some other fight. And of course, when that happens, you have to come up with an explanation. You know what I mean? People was not going to let that ride. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So again, what it is this, man. He has in his mind what he feels he should get compensated for this type of fight. Nothing wrong with that. But somewhere along the lines, you got to sit down with the guy and let him actually sell you the fight. You know what I mean? We have to come to some sort of terms because now there is no. You're at the point of no return. You have to make this fight happen now. And if you don't, we don't want to hear from you. So I don't know what you're doing over there with Oscar. Because it looked like they priming you up to fight Alexis Rocha and Virgil Ortiz. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Now Oscar said he's going to try to make the Spence fight happen. Let's see. Let's see. All I know is this: before the end of this year, 2023, them two fighters got to get in the ring, and it got to happen sooner or later. Because if it don't happen this year, throw the fight in the trash is pointless. You know what I mean? So, but I believe that since he over there talking to Bernard and them could probably break it down to him and say, "Hey, man, this is what we got to do. You're not gonna be able to live with yourself if this fight don't happen." You know what I'm saying?
Okay, listen to this. They said it was supposed to be some investors, right? They come out, this was quote unquote, they said it was supposed to be these investors. So I want to know if these investors who supposed to have been 50 million, it's supposed to have been rumored, it was supposed to have been Jay-Z or whatever. So if Jay-Z and some guys couldn't pull this off, what makes you think that De La Hoya is going to pull this off to make this fight with Earl Spence?
Well,
I can see what you're saying about them getting Crawford over there and lining him up with Ortiz and some of their fighters, but I don't think that Oscar can cut it to where we can get Spence and Crawford.
Here's the thing: he can. If they make the Ryan Tank fight happen, and it actually happens, they can make it happen. But everything's going to ride, and if that fight gets made. Now, what they both know is this: they are fully aware that Bud cannot fight Alexis Rocha. That Bud cannot fight. He said Al didn't accept the offer. Nah, that's not how that works, though. That's not how it works. See, people heard that part right there, but here's the actual part of the business that people. Here's the part of the business that here to go. When you're the promotional company for a fight, right? If somebody come to me and say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna give your fighter and this other fighter X amount of dollars," and if Al say, "Okay, you can do that," but then the two fighters, y'all going about your business. Damn, now me and this dude got to sit down and say, now I got to say the dude is, okay, you putting that up, what do you want in return? See, and if that, and Al knows that. So now because see, ain't nobody just giving up free money. You know what I mean? He just ain't taking $25 million and giving them to him out the kindness of his heart. So he $50 million in the hole. What do I got to pay you back?
Right.
See, what do I got to pay you back? See what I'm saying? And then if I got to pay you that back, what percentage of what do you want? It's a whole lot of unnecessary. That's a whole lot of unnecessary red tape. See what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
Because how many companies just come out and come to a fight and say, "Hey, man, I want you. I'm gonna give you $25 million to go fight, and then I'm gonna go deal with a promoter." Go deal with the promotional company about everything else that we need to do. That's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah, that's not how this works. That's just business one-on-one. That's business one-on-one, man. Ain't nobody, listen, and you heard what Al said, I'm not letting none of them dudes touch this fight. Now, for people that think that's such a bad thing, you don't know what he could be protecting that boy from.
That's why I say that a lot of people they bashing PBC.
I mean,
they just started doing this though, bro. They just started doing this.
It's okay. You got what I would say to everybody on that tip. Just let it play out. Whatever's going on, the truth will come out sooner or later. Let it all play out. Let it all play out. But what I would definitely say is this: everybody's on the clock. You're on the clock. These fights that everybody's circling around, they gotta happen this year. They gotta happen this year.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. We gotta get the best of the best this
Now,
year.
if them certain fight that we looking for don't happen, like Tank versus Ryan or Bud versus Earl don't happen this year. Listen, I ain't defending nobody. If y'all look, you can skin PBC alive. I'm not defending nobody if this stuff don't happen this year. Everybody on the clock. Everybody on the clock. It got to happen this year. I need to see these fights.
Hey, did you see ESPN's top 10 140?
What it say?
They ain't got a name on it. I was
Okay,
looking.
hold on. Let me look at it. ESPN top 10 140-pound division. I'm gonna go to ESPN right now, and we're gonna go down this list. We're gonna go down this list, and I want to see. Okay, let me do this, y'all. Okay, we're gonna do this here. We're gonna do this here. I hate how they do boxing on ESPN. They don't even boxing don't even come up. You got to go down with say more sports to see boxing. That already tells you I don't respect what you got going on. You don't even treat boxing in the entity of what it is anymore. You got to push the bottom where it says more
I'm,
sports.
I'm almost like it's a foreign sport.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You got to push more sports. Then you got to do all this extra stuff just to get to the boxing rankings. This is terrible. This is terrible. So let me get to your rankings. I don't even see where you can get that at.
Mm, mm, mm. You might want to go to ESPN on Instagram.
What's on IG?
Mm.
Okay, let me go to Instagram on IG. I mean, ESPN. Come here, ESPN. ESPN ringside. Let me see if ESPN ringside got it. Nope, they got people the slap contest going on their page. ESPN ringside got the slap contest going on. What we doing here? He said another question. Go ahead. What he say? Go to the next question.
Cool.
He said another question. What do y'all think is show is? I think Showtime on their way out.
Yeah. Mm.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something on the backside. I think what you're seeing from Showtime and PBC is a divorce in the makings. I think Showtime put themselves in the forefront of stuff that they shouldn't have been put in the forefront of, and I think PBC is getting out of bed with them. You're gonna see them. They're gonna find out just like HBO. When we roll out, the buffet line goes. You're gonna be an app. You're gonna be no more than an app, just like all the rest of them.
It's gonna be real funny to see where this go because I listened to some things and heard some things and read some things that said that I guess Showtime is merging with Paramount.
No, they're getting bought out. In other words, they're getting bought out.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's gonna be interesting to see if Paramount picks up on the boxing. So
I'm trying to find this list.
hold on.
I'm trying to find this list, man. I don't know why I shouldn't be able to get it off the ESPN site. You feel me? But I'm just gonna Google ESPN boxing rankings, 140-pound rankings, and see what they say because I already know I'm about to go on a quick rant.
I know what it might have been.
Okay, so here we go. ESPN boxing ranks by division. Okay, I got to scroll down through all of this. Why is Calvin Smith ranked number 3 at light heavyweight?
Oh, y'all think PBC just start their own app? I think PBC should have been.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Cause see,
Well,
what you gotta understand your consumers. You gotta understand your consumers. The only reason ESPN and the Zone them went to apps because they was losing. So then they had to come up with something because they couldn't get no network TV deals.
you can't, right? I mean, they couldn't, but you can't keep doing free fights too, bro. We just seen it.
Dang. Oh, that's a dude. That's another dude at 160. Jenneback.
Again, what does he hold?
Oh my God, this is so disrespectful. Hold on. ESPN doesn't even have Jamal Charlo ranked in the top 10 as a world champion. Oh my God. I'm done with this list. I'm gonna keep going though. They don't even have Charlo ranked in the top 10 and he's a champion. They got Murata number 3, Carlos Adames number 5, Liam Smith, Chris Eubanks, who just got knocked out, and he's ranked higher than Charlo.
Mm, mm, mm. That's fucked up, bro.
They don't like you, brothers. Now, okay, now ESPN did. Now this is truly biased. Got Terrence Crawford ranked number 1 at 147. Earl is number 2. Virgil Ortiz is number 3, followed by Jerron Ennis, Dennis Ugas, Stanley Onis, Keith Thurman, David Abenesian, number 9. He wasn't number 10. Come on, stop this stuff, bro. Y'all gotta stop this stuff. And Cody Crowley. Jack Catterall, Josh Taylor is number 2. Jack Catterall's number 1 without a belt. Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, Jose Ramirez is number 4 without a belt. Sander Martin, who just lost. Ryan Garcia, Bob Bosa, Cepeda. I knew what you was about. I knew this what it was. All right, I'm done with this list. See, this is what I'm saying. Hey, listen, y'all. Y'all have got to stop with the bias on these apps and on your sites. You got to stop the bias. It's retarded. It's truly retarded. You got people that's not even champions ranked above people that are champions. You got people that just lost. They got knocked out, mopped up, and you got them ranked higher than champions. How's Chris Eubanks ranked higher in middleweight than Jamal Charlo? And he just got knocked out in the 4th round.
Yeah. Shit, that's fucked up, bro.
Stop the cat. And I already know you trying to get my juices going because you know it's crazy that 140 don't have Twan on the list.
That's what I said.
You got Jack Catterall number 1, and he ain't even got a belt.
Hey, that's what I said, bro. That 140 list was crazy.
He said that's crazy, but what do we expect from the mayonnaise people?
Hey, they got Lopez with 10, don't they?
And the dude that he just beat is ranked higher than him. Stop. Listen, y'all. Some of these apps, y'all making us look crazy. Y'all make people question boxing when you do stuff like that. You make people question what we're doing out here. People do not trust us when you do stuff like that. You've got to stop this stuff, man. Even if you don't like a fighter, give him his credit. You know what I mean? David Abenesian, I've never seen David Abenesian, no disrespect to Bud, anybody, but he was not on anybody's top 10 till he just fought the man. And he lost, and he's still on the top 10.
Right.
We gotta do better than that. We gotta do better, man. This is horrid. This is horrid. This is awful. Come
Hey,
on, man.
I read that. I say, damn, and no Antoine.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I was disappointed, bro. I
I
was
wouldn't
highly.
even. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't want to be on them people list. Thank you for not putting me on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put me on. I wouldn't even want to be on them people that don't put me on no list like that.
Mm. What time the car start, man?
I'm gonna look at it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up on my app. If it's going on now, I'll let you know. I could have swore they said that fight started at 4:30. I could be wrong. I'm almost for sure they said that car started at 4:30. BRB. What's BRB? Oh, be right back.
Oh,
You know, I mean, y'all know I'm slow.
yeah.
What the word is this?
What?
What is my app doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a nice show, man. Nice interview with Veshawn Champion. Appreciate him for coming through. Wish him nothing but
Yes. Yeah, so yeah, it looked like it started like 8 o'clock. All right, that's cool.
oh, okay. Yeah.
That joint on the zone, right?
Yeah, because it's match room, yeah.
No Jake Paul up in there somewhere.
Tony Harrison, Tim Zoo. I got Tim Zoo. I got Tim Zoo. Tony Harrison, I think he need to stick to training, bro. Been out the ring, even though like his last fight, it was a lot of he had a lot of ring rust. Tony Harrison, he ain't been the same since his father passed, bro. I think he needs to stick to training. Like if somebody was to ask me, Jared Hurd, would I want to see Jared Hurd fight? No, I don't. I don't.
Jared Hurd fight who?
Anybody. I don't.
No. Jared been looking good in camp, man. Jared been looking good.
I don't want to.
Jared
I
been
don't
looking
want to
good.
see Jared.
No. Where you gonna see him? You gonna see him, man. We want to see him.
Hey, I like Jared Hurd. I don't want to see him.
I do.
I mean, what? Well, I don't want to see him. I mean,
no. I want to see him. I said I want to see him. Go ahead.
You want to see him where? Where you want to see him at? His last fought at what, 60, bro?
Again, I want to see him.
Lost, didn't he?
Sir, I'm gonna say it again. I'm seeing the people he's around now, and the training camps that I'm seeing him in right now. He looks good. I want to at least see what it looked like. He's doing good work. He's around some good people.
What? Okay.
He having 5 camps, getting excellent sparring. Excellent sparring. I mean, he really in there with the young guns, the young killers. So I want to see what it look like, man. You know what I mean?
One more time, huh? Just give it one more try. All right. I ain't saying it can't happen, but boy, the probability of that is real low. What did he say? Oh. You're 100% correct on Tony, but I think he got a new fire under him, and I don't want to see Jared Hurd either. Yeah, I mean, Hurd is the same way too. I mean, listen, I like him. That's my guy, bro.
I mean, listen,
I
check
can't
this
say
out.
nothing bad about it. But he's not been the same guy. He's not been the same guy since the passing of his father, and also this too. He's not been the same since the passing of his father. Also, and it's only Jared Hurd. He got a bully style, and it's like the bully style only works so much. You can only bully people for so long. And I think now that people have learned that they can contest the bully style that Jared Hurd got. Where else does he go to? What other style does he go to? He can't move up with that style. He can't move up with that style. He can't go fight 160 pound or 168 pounders with that style.
Young man, now let me come in again. I think he's earned the right. We've gave so many people one more chance. I'm telling you, one more time. He's training with the right group of people now. He has an excellent camp right now. He looks wonderful in camp. Let's see what it look like in the ring. I don't care if he fight a taxi cab driver in the next fight, but let him come back and get back. I'm telling you, he with the right people. He looks great in camp. He spawned a lot of young guns, snipers, young boy. I'm talking about these young boys he in there spawn with gets it in. I'm telling you what what I know firsthand. Matter of fact, Jerry Hurd do got a fight coming up. Matter of fact, let me give it to you. Let me give it to y'all straight, no chaser. But I'm saying he's working on that. What I'm trying to say to y'all, he's working on all that. He's working on that. He's with the right kind of people. Let's see, can it translate in the ring? He's had great training. He's had some great camps. Let me break this down. Okay, let's see what the Jerry Hurd fight coming up.
He said Hurd defense is blocking punches with his face.
I absolutely seen that. I'm gonna tell y'all. I think he's on the undercard of that Mark Maceo fight or the Tony Harrison fight, but he has a fight coming up. Jerry Hurd does have a fight coming up. Where did I see Jerry Hurd got a fight coming up? I seen it somewhere. I'm looking. But yeah, man, all I'm saying, y'all, let my man listen. I want to see what he look like with the new training camp that he got. He's with some really good people right now. Really good. You know.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Jared Hurd.
Yep, he got a fight coming up. Jose Armando Resendez. And that's on March the 4th.
Is that Matchroom?
Nah, he doing it on PBC. Yeah, so Jerry Hurd to be back. Let's let my man just get in the ring. Let's see what he look like. Let's see what he look like. Turn the television now. Let's see what he look like. And we'll go from there. I believe
Hey,
I can fly.
That's what you want to go with, bro.
Hey man, at least want to see my man. At least let him get an opportunity to get the dust off. If he look the same, it don't look no better, then by all means, we can pack him up. Say it was wonderful while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? But if not, let my man see if he can go in there and shake a tail feather. Boxing is lit. We're gonna be all right. Jerry Hurd will be back. We might get a Jerry Hurd Jamal Charlo. You never know.
You think so?
I'm just saying, let him come back, get his get back. Once he get his get back, let him get back in the ring, see what he look like. Now, if he look like the same old Jerry, the performance underwhelming, any of that, we get him out of here. We move on with our life. We don't bring it up no more.
I feel you.
Look ahead, y'all. It has been a wonderful time.
Yes, sir.
Great boxing. My man, watch him. Watch him. AK Bad or Act Bad. I don't want to say your name wrong. Appreciate you, man. You have been absolute wonderful. I will be back Monday, probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock with some boxing talks on Let's Talk Sports, y'all. You know, you can always tap in with me normally at 3 o'clock on Mondays. You know what I mean? We got some stuff coming up, man. My man Basement also got a lot coming up. You know what I mean? Check my channel. I got an interview with Sean Porter that just recently posted and some more stuff, man. Get at me, man. Hey, talk to him, Basement.
I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. What's my dude? Watch him, AK Bad. Everybody that was in the chat, man. My brother, aka the Apostle, man. Subscribe to my man's channel. Let's Talk Sports, man. He go live on Mondays at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then I come back with his Let's Talk Sports with his football, like I think at 4 o'clock. Football fantasy. Hey, football season over. I mean, ain't over with yet. We still got the Super Bowl to come up. So hey, he'll be in there with heated discussions talking about the Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Boy, them
Back.
Chiefs, they robbed them Bengals, man. They robbed them Bengals. But hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Yeah, it's been a minute for me since I did some interviews and went live. But I appreciate everybody. I'm back on it, man. You see, I got my brother AK up here with me, man. Hopefully, we can bring my brother Black Star Sports back out of retirement and getting back out here, man. So we get these channels popping, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look forward to next week. Say what?
I
look forward to next week, bro. We live next week. Appreciate everybody come through. It's your boy Bass, man, and we out.
And we out.